手千代が助太刀を頼む。助かったぜ。何？一緒に来てくれるのか。ありがてえ。お前がいたらあやかしだって怖かねえぜ。 手柄はちけえぞ。
また証拠りもなく首となり
Oh, this is new. I've never gotten a human soul core. That's interesting. I'll take that.
よっしゃー、秀千代ありがとよ。助かったぜ。これできっと信長様も。槍を背負う。かぶくだけの俺はもういない。このまたざ、ひとたび決めた主がため、矢玉の嵐をもかいくぐり、敵を噛み裂く狂犬となろう。たとえこの身血を流し尽くそうと。
Hey, Cerulean, how you doing? Kurumi, hello. Before I continue, do let me know if you have eaten, or rather, if you have played Nioh before, and if not, then I'll make some explanations and so on. No, that's fine. I just prefer that people at least understand what the hell is going on. It's more of a personal opinion of mine that if people understand what's going on with what's being played, then that person will at least get a little more enjoyment out of it. So this game is a bit different from Souls because like each weapon is really really different. And the more you use a weapon, like I'll show you in a second. Let me just turn on some incense over here on my end. Since it's the weekend, and I like to just chill out a little bit. Burn a little bit of incense. There we go. So far I just picked up this one from the recent mission. I'm actually going to do that mission again because I actually missed a little Kodama, so I want to kind of... I'm a bit of a completionist, so I'm going to go back in there. So, out of the spirits that I have here, I'm going to use this one. This is my main one for running around because it has auto-grave recovery. So, like that, if I die, I have a pretty good chance of getting all my stuff back. Because if you look at what it's using, so it already has 25 auto-grave recovery by default. But then it also has a Enki spirit that I found that has 15% plus a Kamaitachi, which is a boss from a previous stage, which came with 15 auto grave once I maxed it out. And then if you look at my equipment, I got these two items, which has 17.8 and 17 auto grave recovery. So I'm at like 89% auto grave recovery, so I'm pretty much guaranteed to get my stuff back every time I die. So that makes dying a lot less punishing. So it makes progress a lot easier. But I'm pretty sure once I'm like a lot more stable in my build, I'm probably just gonna abandon it and go for something more aggressive. Especially if I get a spirit that is more attuned to either ninja or onmyo. Speaking of which, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going for the whole dedicated one-stat build. I'm actually focusing on both ninja and onmyo, so that's the thing. So one thing I do like about this game compared to like let's say Souls is that it's more based on usage. So the more you use something, the you get skill points towards it. So that's something I really really like. So the other reason too is because I want to cap out the capacity for both. So going stat wise, from what I saw, right when I hit 30 dexterity, let me just show you here. It'll be easier. Whoops. So when you raise dexterity, you get ninja power and ninja capacity. But it seems to cap at 30. So any more dexterity that I add will not add to the capacity. So I decided that that's going to be my stopping point for now with dexterity. And now I'm going to go with magic until I get magic to 30. And then once I hit 30 magic, which will also likely cap the Onmyo magic capacity, once I do that, then that's when I'll be like, all right, cool. Let's see which direction I'm going to go from there as far as my build is concerned. And I figure by then I'll be used to both the Kusarigama and the Switchglaive. And then I can figure out if I'm going to be sticking to those two weapons, see if I'm going to be doing any more stats and anything else, and just go from there. But now since I have dexterity at 30, my jutsu is at my ninjutsu is at 35 because I also put some skills in the ninjutsu tree into capacity. So right now I'm just throwing stuff. I just like throwing stuff. Let me just be real with that. I just like throwing stuff. I might switch from offense to defense with the Onmyo tree. I'm not sure just yet. I'm considering it. But so far, what I've seen to be effective, like these right here, these are super slow. So that's kind of why I'm partially at the side of I'm not really feeling this. Whereas for the other things that I have here that I do like is this. The Sloth Talisman might be OP. I'm considering just going with that. And then maybe a different talisman for like protection, like let's say defense. You know, the steel one gives you defense, and then I believe there's another one where it'll just straight up negate damage up to a certain point. I could go with the healing ones. We'll see. But right now, definitely with Onmyo, I'm definitely keeping Sloth. I'm probably just gonna carry 5 every time, if I'm being honest with you. Did I max Sloth? Let me check. There it is. Okay, yeah, I already maxed out Sloth. So, I'm heavily considering just packing 5 Sloth every time. The other ones that I'm considering, I may do the Steel Talisman. Yeah, there's a lot of skills that you can learn for everything. It's not just for, like, for example, Onmyo, you get that by just constantly using spells. That's probably why I'm going to stick to using spells for the time being, because it's more by uses. The more you use it, you get more points for it, unless you find Ninjonmyoji locks, which, you know, gives you a skill point. Same thing for ninjutsu. Same thing here. The samurai one, that levels up as you get points for that as you level up, or if you find a samurai locks of hair. The shiftling one, that levels up as you get soul cores, either by finding them or deleting them. And then for the individual weapons, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just use them more. Like right now, when I first started, I was using the spear and the tonfa. I was using both of those because they were pretty close in the stat that they share, but I naturally gravitated towards the ninja and Onmyo. So I'm just gonna go with the Kusarigama and the Switchglaive since they both go with that. Maybe in a future playthrough I'll stop doing that because I'm just obsessed with the whole ninja thing, especially because if I go here, let me just show you real quick. If I go to the hut, I can actually change my appearance, and instead of going with my default look, I can look like the Dragon Ninja, aka the Hayabusa clan. You know, since I am a big, I'm a big Ninja Gaiden fan. But I don't feel like I've earned that just yet. So for the time being, I'm just gonna stick to my own luck. So I'm gonna do this mission again because I want to find that last Kodama. This one didn't have any. This one didn't either. I already finished that, and I finished it there. Yep. So I'll do that afterwards. So we're gonna go ahead and go back into this one. Yeah, but the thing about this game too that makes it a lot easier is that you can just go back and repeat stages if you want to. So so you can have the game be as easy or as hard as you want. You know. Oh yeah, let me just sell some crap first. I think the only thing I'm really having trouble getting my head around is soul matching and tempering. I think I'm just gonna wait till later to temper, like, cause I know that you could do multiple playthroughs, so I might just wait until New Game Plus to do that. Like, soul matching is basically you take a weapon, let's say for example something I was already using, like a Kusarigama, let's say like this one for example. So I'm currently using this one, right? Let me just find what I've maxed out. So I've maxed out this one's familiarity, and let's say for example I wanted to level it up, then I would have to grab, if I'm not mistaken, I have to get one of the same rarity in order to do it. So this is a purple one, so I have to use a purple item that is of higher level, and if you look at the bottom right, that gets expensive really quickly. Like, this gets really expensive. It'll also reset the familiarity. I mean, you get more Amrita when you offer it, but that's about it. And I believe you have to also max out the weapon's familiarity to transfer any skills that are like that, I believe. But other than that, soul matching is just super duper expensive. And if you sell stuff, you don't really get a lot out of it. Like, you really don't get a lot of gold when you sell stuff. So you're probably better off instead taking, like, for example, the stuff that's high rarity and just disassemble it, because you'll get items for it. Like, honestly, you're just better off just doing that. There's no point otherwise. So personally, I would recommend, like, the stuff that's white rarity, just sell it. Everything else, you want to disassemble it because you're going to get items for it. And then those items that you get, you can use it for forging. Like, I was thinking about holding on to these for the transferable skills, but it's like, unless I see something super duper good, I just don't care. And I'm not really going to be using the sword right now, so I'm only going to just hold on to the ones that I think are cool, or part of a set. Like, for example, this is part of a set. This was a cool weapon, so I'm going to hold on to that one. Like, everything else is like, I don't need it. And I also don't know if you keep transferring the same item into him, if it gits stronger. So maybe if that's the case later, then okay, sure, I'll do that. But right now, it's like, eh. Yep. I'll hold on to that one. No, that's it. That's all the ones that I have. Okay, cool. I'll hold on to one of them. I'm probably going to hold on to these because I mainly use the Kusarigama, so I can just hold on to the majority of them. and then just either offer them up for Amrita and go from there. I also might stick with the hand axe. I actually kind of like that. I can throw them all over the place, so it's actually kind of a nice backup weapon. I also have a couple of them that have the damage bonus familiarity, so I kind of want to hold on to those too. Like I gotten really lucky on finding some that have damage familiarity, so I kind of want to hold on to those and maybe max them out later. Hold on to these because I can offer those up. I'm holding on to that. That's a good stat. So now we gotta do something with these darn switchglaives. I'm gonna hold on to them for the time being. And I'll figure something out with the bows, the rifles, and hand cannons. Okay, this is good. Give me a second. A friend of mine is contacting me, and I want to give them my attention for a moment. I apologize. All right, I'm back. Might drop for another second, but I'm back. So yeah, that's basically the whole thing with Nioh. I also feel like they kind of try to do a little bit of accuracy with like the Japanese lore because of the characters that they included are actual historical figures. So, for example, for the ninja training, it's Kato Danzo. And it's funny because in FGO, like Kato Danzo is a female like android, but then I'm like, okay, cool. So Kato Danzo was a ninja. Cool. Let me look this guy up. And then it turns out this guy was unlucky. It turns out that Kato Danzo apparently was such a damn good ninja that the people he worked for decided, yo, this dude's too freaking good. We need to kill him. Even though he's working for you, they're like, nah, this guy's too good. We got to kill him. So he leaves, goes to work for someone else. That someone else is like, cool, I got you. Go ahead. You're good. And then he also figures out, yo, this dude's too good. We got to kill him. And then this time, unfortunately, he got caught, got killed, got executed. Like, yo, how good do you have to be to where people decide, yo, you are way too good at your job. We got to kill you. Like, that's messed up. Yeah, like, dude, like, you'd think if you have somebody that damn good, I'll be like, listen, bro, you good. You gonna get paid. You sticking with me, bro. Nah, this guy's too good. We gotta kill him. That's actually wild, bro. Like, I don't get it. Additionally, there's one more guy. This person, no, not Tokichiro. I think Tokichiro is a real person also, but this guy, Sukahara Bokuden. This guy was also apparently like really freaking nasty with the sword. And it looks like, given the time frame where Nioh 2 takes place, it looks like it's more or less, more or less accurate as to like when they were around. I believe also that Abe no Seimei is also an actual person, but, you know, divination, magic, who knows how that stuff worked. I also gotta say, and this might sound funny to you, but you guys ever realize how people always bitch and moan about, you know, woke this, woke that? I think I have the answer for that. Let's say, for example, somebody wanted to make something about, let's say, based in Africa, right? Because let's be real, a lot of people on the right, they'll get stupid and they'll be like, it's got black people, it's woke. You know, that kind of dumb crap. I feel like nobody ever complains about mythology. Like, maybe it's just me, but I've always found stories about mythology to be super duper interesting. Like, for example, you got Greek mythology, all the gods and all that other crazy stuff. And how, for example, one of the goddesses, when she lost her daughter, she started crying, and that's how the seasons were born. Or how in, let's say, in Nioh, like all the stuff with the yokai and everything, about how some of the yokai came to be. Like, check this out. So let me find the one in question. This one, for example. So this demon is supposed to represent, like it says right there, look, Yamanaba, also known as Onibaba, are yokai with the form of an old woman. They live in areas far removed from prying eyes and prey on travelers who are unlucky enough to pass by. Legend has it that Yamanaba masquerade as kind old ladies and offer food and lodging to the unwary before killing them in their sleep with a sharpened kitchen knife. Funny how that knife right there is usually used whenever a girl goes yandere and kills you. Isn't that kind of funny? It's the same knife. If I'm not mistaken, it's also the same knife in Omori also. It is believed that Yamanaba were originally old women who were left to die in the mountains by their families in order to have fewer mouths to feed. So, there you go. So, I think stuff like that is interesting. Like how they'll use, like, old fairy tales or things like that, and that's how that becomes, like, the origin for demons and so on and so forth. Like, that's actually pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure this guy right here, Whiteout, is also referenced in Samurai Showdown by that one demon, Kusaragedo, that one big monster-looking dude, because he looks just like him. Ugly motherfucker, isn't he? Also, snake titties. These guys, funny thing, you can insta-kill almost all of these by just throwing a bomb at them, and they just instantly die. So here, oh, wait. It's funny. This is the guy I wanted to show you. So, quick question, guys. Quick question. Have you guys watched Kengan Ashura? Because if you've watched Kengan Ashura, I'm about to blow your mind. So, very important question there. Have you guys watched Kengan Asura? Okay, so Kengan Asura is a battle manga. It also has an anime for the Kengan Asura series. There's two of them. Kengan Asura is done. Now it's doing Kengan Omega. So if you want a basic explanation, Kengan Asura is Baki. It's kind of like Grappler Baki. It's just a little more grounded in realism, a little less like funny / crazy, right? So one of the characters, his nickname is the Fang of Metsudo, or as some people like to call him, the Cake of Metsudo, because my man wears a full-on bodysuit, and bro is just cheeked up. Like, he has the kind of ass us men should all strive to have. The bakery of Metsudo, the booty cheeks of Metsudo. Let me stop. Anyway, so that character, he was found somewhere. And it turns out that someone who was training him put him in a cave with a bunch of other dudes. And then that guy goes and says, yo, I got all 30 of y'all in here. Y'all are all my best fighters. But now I gotta see which one of y'all is gonna be the very best one. There's food here, but there's only enough food in here for a month for one person. So yeah, I'm gonna lock y'all in here. Get to killing. And this ritual was called the goo. And as you see here for the toxic slime, it says there how he was formed. Toxic slime has a malleable body that is very resistant to attacks. So the key to repelling one is to aim for its glowing cores. So let's skip. So we'll go with it there. That some believe that toxic slime is the result of years of aging on a regular slug, while others speak of failed attempts to manufacture a poison called goo. An ancient form of rock, paper, scissors in Japan is frog, slug, snake. Snake beats frog beats slug, and slug beats snake by dissolving it in mucus. This has led some to believe that a slug who has lived a long life must have dissolved a great number of snakes, and the snake venom in its body is responsible for transforming it into a yokai. Goo is a poison commonly used in assassination and dark magic. Its methods of creation is uncommonly cruel. Snakes, toads, centipedes, and all manner of venomous creatures are sealed in a pot to fight until one survivor remains. The venom of the sole survivor is then harvested to form goo. This practice has long been considered a taboo, and was outlawed as early as the Nara period in the Yoro Code. In the event, no survivor is left and the sacrificed creatures are not given proper burials. It is said that the malice and evil that have no outlet remaining coalesce to form a Dokunumeri. So yeah, Gu was actually mentioned in Kengan Asura as how the Fang of Metsudo character came to be. Like before he became the Fang of Metsudo, like that Metsudo guy found him and, trained him to tame him from being such a fucking crazy individual. So it's pretty cool. Like when I was playing the game and I looked at the yokai illustrations, because let's be real, I just wanted to just check out the information on this character. I ran into this and I'm like, wait a minute, this is like actually really, really interesting. Like that's crazy. So yeah, anyway, that's enough of that. Don't mind me. I actually like getting into stuff like that because I feel like it makes games a lot more enjoyable. And I don't know, I just like yapping. Don't mind me. Yapping is fun. Also, speaking of yapping for this game, Nioh 2 is actually a prequel. It takes place before the events of Nioh 1. Alright, let's find this last Kodama. Call it a day. Hey there, what's up, Katsu? Good evening. I think it's pretty interesting. Like I said, so the thing I was saying before about the whole woke / anti-woke, right, is I think games that talk about mythology or just stories about mythology are just easy sellers, because I feel like mythology is one of those things that are just super duper satisfying and just interesting to read about.
あんた確か秀千代さんか。いや、おじきが危ないって言うからさ、まあ助けに来たんだけど、あんたの方が強そうだし、あんたに任せるよ。
Oh, okay, that explains why he left. Because I found him earlier. Yes, I do think, honestly, a lot of people enjoyed God of War because the game is very action heavy and all that stuff. But then when you look at all the lore stuff, it was actually pretty interesting. Because, for example, a lot of people look at Thor and you think about Marvel Thor. But then you look at the Thor that appears in God of War, and that's actually more lore accurate. And let's be real, like, Marvel Thor is cool, but God of War Thor, he's a lot more imposing and intimidating. Like, you look at him and you're like, alright, that's an actual freaking absolute unit. Like, that guy's gonna F some stuff up, bro. You know? He looks like God of War Thor honestly looks a lot more intimidating than Marvel Thor, if you ask me. Like, Marvel Thor is pretty cool and all, but nah. 1 second. My friend of mine sent me a message. Just allow me one small moment, please. Hmm? Ah, okay, good. Hey, PayPal started doing that. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, nice. Oh, sorry, I'm just checking something. I ordered a gift for my sister. I'm getting her an ETA bag, and it looks like it includes the tracking because I had paid via PayPal. So that's kind of cool. Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. Let me look at the chat so I can catch up. Toho for that matter. I'm actually kind of interested. Does Toho have references to like Japanese lore and mythology? Because I don't, as much as I love shmups, I'll admit I'm a total fraud when it comes to like I'm a total fraud when it comes to like shmups. Excuse me, I love shmups, but I'm a total fraud when it comes to Toho. Like, I only really know a couple characters because I mainly like them. Like, for example, I think Clown Piece is cute. And a couple of others that are like, oh, that's actually pretty interesting. I'll have to look into that when I finally, like, build my PC and start getting into the games. It's good to know. Alright, I'm actually feeling bold. So, I'm going to switch Guardian Spirits instead of my recap one. I'm going to go with Shirohami. Okay, so we're going to go with Shirohami the snake. And this is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I have, why am I using this spirit again? This one's for poison accumulation, but I don't really need this one. I'm going to switch this out. You can have the same spirit, soul core, attached to multiple ones. So I could add this to have a little bit of autograve recovery. No, wait, I'm dumb. Don't I have something for drop rate? Hold on. So this guy's got a soul core drop rate thing. Hold on. Yeah, this is where I can accumulate poison a bit faster, but I also wanted some soul core drop rate. I thought I had somebody with a soul core drop rate. I guess not. That's only in Yokai Shift. This is also only in Yokai Shift. Oh, by the way, I'm only gonna say this once. I don't know, Katsu. I don't know if you and LCX are still beefing or not. I don't care. None of that here by neither of you. Thanks. That's the only time I'm gonna touch on that. I just wanted to just like get that out of the way. Like, I don't care what your politics are for anybody. Like, this is just a general statement. Like, I don't care what nobody's politics are. You can be left, you can be right. I don't care. Just don't be far. We're just here to chill. We're just here to have fun. So, no drama, please, because this is not a democracy, and I always have my band hammer at the ready. So, like, no drama, please. Like, let's just chill out. Like, I'm tired of that crap. But anyway, enough about that. Enough about you. Let's talk about me. With Johnny Bravo. A lot of Tohos are liberally borrowed from yokai and Japanese folklore. Well, no. Because now that you mention it, I do remember that some of the characters are human. Other characters are yokai as well. So yeah, that does make sense. See, now I'm actually kind of angry because now I'm forgetting the name of one of the girls from Toho that I really, really like. And you guys are probably going to help me remember. She has... One second. God damn it. I'm so angry right now that I'm forgetting her name. One second. Yep, I looked up the wrong artist. I actually looked up Cito, who had unfortunately passed away recently. He was definitely one of my favorite artists. One of the gods of cat girls, if you ask me. Ugh, such a damn shame he died so early. No. The character I'm talking about was I know Shoes drew her. God damn it. Give me a second. I'm going to send you... Okay, I have a picture of her. So I'm going to send it to you by DM, Cerulean. If it's no better. No. But since you're so scared of them, I do like Clown Piece. You know, it's funny, speaking of that. Have you guys played any of the Shin Megami Tensei games? Cerulean, check your DM. I sent you it. It should be SFW enough that you don't get in trouble. You started with Shin Megami Tensei 3. Nocturne. Good choice. I heard that the one that came out for DS, not Shin Megami Tensei 4, but the one that some people say that it's as hard as an Etrian Odyssey game. God damn it. You play a guy that wears like this armor suit and has a gun. No, not Digital Devil Story. Digital Devil Saga came out for Xbox. Bingo, Strange Journey. Thank you. I heard somewhere that Strange Journey was heavily considered to be Shin Megami Tensei 4, but then they kind of backed out on it. I've also heard that the Strange Journey is good, and that the remake version apparently messed it up because they added extra content. That apparently the extra content just kind of threw the game off, even though the game has multiple more endings added, which is kind of interesting. I still want to play the game, though. Okay, I'm looking, just so you know, I'm looking for a Soul Core drop rate. Soul Core. I have this one already, so I can't use it twice. I might go with this. Ah, dang it. This one has a drop rate, but only while in yokai shift. Alright, Cerulean, thank you for dropping by. You be safe. And thank you for helping me find her. Byakuren Hijiri, yeah. Byakuren Hijiri is my favorite as far as the Toho designs are concerned. I just find her to be very, very attractive. I think her design is really, really nice. I don't know. I just like her a lot. I think she's really pretty. I'm not even talking about Luz. I just think she's pretty. Dang, I guess I don't have one. Okay, I guess I'll just go with this Gaki core that I have. Is that like a running gag of yours? So, the thing I was mentioning about Shin Megami Tensei, right? The reason why I mentioned it is because maybe you'll find this interesting as well, Katsu. Derp. There is a game on, I believe it should be on Steam, that is Toho. But excuse me. It's a Toho game, but it plays like Shin Megami, like classic Shin Megami Tensei, like Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2. So maybe that might be something more up your alley to check out. Alright, we're gonna go with this. Poison accumulation at 20-some%. And then we're going to have this for luck. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, it is. If you're interested in information for it, there is a video by... There's a guy I follow on YouTube. His name is Marsh. Just like spelled as that guy, it is M-A-R-S-H-E. M-A-R-S-H, excuse me. He made a video for it. It's called the game is called Toho Artificial Dream in Arcadia. That's the name of the game. So yeah, that's the name of the game. If you're interested, I would. If you like Toho a lot, and you like Shin Megami Tensei, I could probably safely recommend. Oh, how did I miss? Boop. Boop. You burned. Only like Rock Maiden FC, which was Toho Mega Man. Ooh, I like Mega Man games. That sounds interesting. Ah, no charge slots, only lemons. You know, I'm kind of curious about that now that I think about it. You know, I'm a big Mega Man fan. I love Mega Man. I would say one of the most important games I've ever played is Mega Man 2. I think that's probably the one game that really turned me into a gamer, if I'm being honest with you. Got him. There we go. Get your ass up. Oh yeah, one other thing I like about this game compared to Souls games is that when you get a kill and you draw a lot of blood, your character will do the cool weeaboo thing and like slash, spray the sword off. Boop. Right in your face. Mega Man X gave you wall jumps. You know, I have to agree with that one video that what's that guy's name? Was it Kajito-kun? When he made a video called Sequelitis about how he mentioned how Mega Man X was a prime example of a sequel. I kind of agree with him. You know, for me, my favorite Mega Man game is always going to be Mega Man 2. I'm very biased because Mega Man 2 is Mega Man 2 is actually the first Mega Man game I actually played. But it set the bar, because it's funny, because I went and I played Mega Man 1. I disagree. I think Mega Man 2 is. I disagree. I think Mega Man 2 is. Because Mega Man 1 had a bunch of stuff that was useless. Okay? Mega Man 1 had score. No one cares. No one you don't need score. Right? You don't need score. So Mega Man 1 had score, and it had those items that you picked up for that. Worthless. Absolutely worthless. And then Mega Man 1, interesting enough, also had it to where you actually, you know how people call it I forgot what they call it. Damage boosting. There we go. So I'm sure you're familiar with the term damage boosting, right? Damage boosting is when you take a hit on purpose, so that then you can use the invincibility to get through an area, right? That's what damage boosting is. So in Mega Man 1, you actually can't damage boost. In Mega Man 1, if you take damage, excuse me, you can damage boost in certain situations. Like if an enemy hits you, okay, cool, damage boost. However, if you take a hit and then say you jump onto spikes, there is no damage boosting. You die. You just straight up die. So, even if you're invincible from getting hit, if you land on spikes, the game just says, "Alright, cool, you're dead." Just like that. Pretty funny. Let me kill this guy real quick first. I'm going to use a sloth talisman on this guy. Did I mess up? I messed up. I messed up. Okay, so let me explain what just happened. Aha, auto recovery. LOL. That reminds me, I forgot to switch items. I got saved. So I'm gonna explain that in a second. Let me just switch this out. Since I'm not using my auto recovery setup, I'm supposed to be using something else. No, wait, hang on. Okay, yeah, let me switch this off. Hey, wait. This is a so-called drop by 2.5. .7. Let's go with that for now. The prayer beads are also on there. Okay, cool. There we go. Cool. I believe I have one though. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So basically what I tried to do was what's called a burst counter. So your burst counter depends on what spirit you're using. So right now I'm using a brute. So the brute's the easiest one to do. The thing is that I kind of got myself mixed up. So if you see here, there are 3 types of spirits: brute, feral, and phantom. So the brute is the easiest counter. It's just hit them first, basically. The feral one is you dodge into the attack. And then I haven't really used the phantom one, so I'm not really sure how that one works. So I kept doing my counter a little too late. That's why, even though I was still landing the counter, I was still getting hit. So I was essentially trading. Oops. Took your head off. Alright, so I just killed him, so I got a free skill point from using the Switchglaive. Okay, so this sounds interesting. This sounds interesting. But I kind of like this, the whole switcheroo thing, so I'm going to try that. That's kind of cool. An accurate archer I am not. I think I schmixed them up. Too slow. No way, I forgot I gotta open the other way. I mean, if you're not gonna pay attention to that badly, well, I guess you could deserve it, bro. Some pretty next level incompetence right there. Yo, ass up. Never mind, go back to bed. Mm-hmm. Just throw stuff, fuck it. I feel like I'm missing something. Hey, hey. Oh, wow, he hits like a truck. Man, he hit me once. Ugh. Rip. Oh yeah, that's also the disadvantage of playing high dexterity magic. You're you're pretty flimsy. Okay, so this is similar to like Dark Souls in this position. You know, if I die again without my Guardian Spirit, then I don't get my stuff. I lose everything. You still have access to burst counter, but you don't have its protection, so your stats are a bit weaker. See, if you have your thing right here, you do get an attack and defense modifier. Mistakes are made. As you can see there, don't. As you see there, the other guy that I shot, I would have killed him with that one arrow if I had my Guardian Spirit. Hmm. Uh-uh. One second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something important. I apologize. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something important. I apologize. Alright, Kurumi. I'm gonna bully you now. I think Mega Man 2 is the standard for sequels. That's me. I think Mega Man X is the proper evolution of the series, because how it changed compared to the classic series is insane. Stupid. In the back of your face. Okay, so you can't do switch attack into switch attack. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. It does take key. Got it. Okay. I think I understand it now. Monkey. One thing remains true. Return to Monkey. Les Campos. Alright, let's not die this time. No drop kicks, bro. Right, easy enough. Alright, the cat left, thank you. Thank you for the escort, buddy. You're the best. Okay, so let's continue to look. Alright, I got a level, so let's use that now. So, got another Dweller Core, so that's nice. I already have Ipon Datara maxed out, so that's good. Oh, hey, wait, item drop rate, that's nice. Ooh, wait. Hold on, I'm building that one. So let's do that. Let's check the Ipon Datara that I have. Oh, hey. Huh? Oh, that's the one I locked. Wait, this is maxed already. Am I dumb? This one is not maxed. Never mind. I'm gonna hold on to the Mortal Soul Core. I'm not gonna use it because Ipon Datara is pretty commonplace, so I'm not gonna waste it. Oh wait, let me check one more thing. Let me go to... I'm going to go with the Yamabushi for now. Make it count it. And then... do I have a space for Jutsu? I do. I think I'm okay with just 2 sloth talismans for now. So I just want to just spam more crap.
Nani? 一緒に来てくれるのか。ありがてえ。お前がいたらあやかしだって怖かねえぜ。
I mean, if you're gonna stand there, I'll be more than happy to hit you. So let me reload my stoof. Just because. Wait, did he respawn? He actually respawned. Son of a bleep. I thought he was not going to respawn, but okay, I guess I'll just kill you again. Hmm? Ah, there he is. Ah, there you are. Oh, got anyone? Well, that's all of them. Alright, so what to level up here? Nope, don't need that. Alright, I think this is what I was looking for. Okay. Which path to go? Nah. Not yet. I'm gonna hold on to this one point, because I'm waiting on this.
柄はちけえぞ。
また証拠りもなく首となりに来た。